What's up, y'all? Chime on in, chime on in. It's glad to see y'all for another week. This is the Ham Show one more time and one more again. 8 p.m. at Wednesday night on Hump Day.
Hump
Day. Thank y'all for chiming in religiously every week.
Appreciate
We appreciate y'all. We appreciate our fans. We appreciate
ISIS.
everybody who contributes.
Yeah, contributes
to the show here, to the Pot of Vision.
Yeah.
And Isis
we're going to take some more
What's up,
contributions too, because we got some stuff that we're going to be launching at the end of this year. We're not going to tell you what it is yet, but it's healthy. It's good for you. It's very valuable. It's nutritious. And it's coming at you from the hams.
Yeah, so y'all chime on in and come on in. Hopefully everything is all good out there for y'all and y'all had a good day.
She said, "Oh, y'all got a little candle and stuff. It smells good too. It's black cherry. It smells real nice. Oh, my bad, baby. Cheers. I am Treasure Cheltenham, and I am one of the hams.
And I'm Sean Cheltenham, and I am the ham. And congratulations, you met us tonight at Wednesday night on the Ham Show.
Hope Day.
Hopefully y'all enjoy the show tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun tonight, man. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all chime on in. If you're chiming on in now, go ahead and press a like for the algorithm. Go ahead, subscribe, press the little bell icon, and
share.
So it can notify you when we come on. That way you can chime on in.
Building.
Hey, yo, and by the way, I mean we've been going a while for what 8 months?
It's been over a year.
Oh, over a year. So we've been going.
It's been consistently again. For actually.
It's about 8 months, right?
Nah, it's longer than that because we was going.
Well, whatever.
It's damn near a year.
We've been going over a year, I guess.
Yeah.
And y'all still scared to come on video or audio at least and jump in on the chat and go ahead and give us some good conversation. Why we gotta read everything?
Sometimes it's gonna be, you know what? It's gonna get to a point where it's gonna be too much to type.
Yep.
And you're gonna be like, you know how you be like, man, I'm just gonna call you.
Yeah, just go ahead and chime on in.
What it is, you know.
Go ahead
don't be scared.
Take the napkin, wipe off your camera on your phone.
Scared.
Wipe the camera on your phone off and blow out the little speakers and stuff so you can hear. Because I know some of y'all phones got that pocket dust on them.
Or that crud.
That pocket dust. That's what they call pocket dust.
No. Roddy in the building. All the way from the Philippines, y'all. What time is it over there right now? And what day is it?
Who else? Who here?
Because I guarantee you it's not the same time of day.
I think it's tomorrow out there. Roddy, thank you for the like, man. And hey, Stefan, thank you for the like.
Oh, Zuna.
We got a good show tonight, man. I'm glad y'all chimed on in. Hopefully we can get through this without dropping the elbow on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't think it's gonna be that this week. I mean, if you with it though, it depends on what people talk about and bring up.
Just a couple of quick announcements on the ham phone.
Ham on.
They just recalled bread today.
Oh, damn.
They recalled chocolate. They recalled chicken. They recalled.
It's 11:08 Thursday morning.
Yep.
Roddy, it is Wednesday night at
right. 8 p.m. over here.
Hey, sorry, go ahead, baby.
So bread is recalled. So be careful with your bread if you bought your bread recently. Chocolate is recalled. Be careful with your chocolate. Oh, chicken was recalled.
A chicken
last
been
week.
Recalled.
No, it was recalled again last week.
I understand. But...
Also, the Asian countries put out a notice to the United States, said that if they receive a shipment from a country that has monkeypox, that they're gonna shut down all shipments to the United States. So
Oh,
just to let
so
you
if the
know,
United States receives a shipment from any country that has monkeypox in their country,
yeah,
all the Asian countries is like, we not fucking with y'all no more.
kind of the synopsis of what they're saying. They're saying they don't want it to hit their ports.
I
So,
mean, nah.
which I understand. The at the same time, so since bread is off the shelves, chicken is coming off the shelves, chocolate is coming off the shelves. Remember, when those products come back, they're going to be twice as much as they were before they left, because they basically lost all that money. And who always eats the cost of it is
The
the
consumers.
consumers. So
Yeah.
y'all be ready for that. So if you're a chicken lover, you might have to switch to something else for a little while, just until you get your chicken back in order. You know what I'm saying?
If you really want to know, just holler at your girl. I got a recipe for you. It might just change your life. You know, I like to say too, since we on this health conversation, I've always wondered what my whole goal was in life, right? I've always questioned like what my purpose is. And so what I've come to find is that I think I'm here to help people. And what I mean by that is like, just like now, I got a text message right before the show started. I seen a lady last night that I met, and I kind of gave her some information to better her life and stuff, and to better her career. And she was just so thankful. We exchanged numbers, and she shot me a text and was like, "Thank you again. You know, Jesus just brought you into my life," type thing. But I say that to say this. I know that my purpose is to help people. With that being said, I have accounted for at least about 10 people who have changed their diet and are now on a healthier journey and bettering themselves, bettering their body, exercising, whatever that may be, they're doing something towards that goal. Now, out of them like 10 or 12 people, I think half of them have stopped eating meat, which is crazy to me because like back in the day, it didn't matter if you told a person you was vegan, plant-based, none of that, or vegetarian. People was like, all right, let me get that chicken. Let me get that rib. Let me get that
double
steak.
double.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody cared. Now people be like, well, how is that working for you?
Well, that's good that everybody's getting on their health thing, because
Yeah,
it's
man.
important whether they eat meat or not, they still need to be healthy. So they
And
need to
trust and
figure it
believe,
out.
just because you stop eating meat don't mean you're automatically healthy.
No,
There's things that
there's
you're
other
going
factors
to
you need to do, and
have
remember to
yeah.
consult your doctors and have your blood panels pulled and all that stuff.
Please.
That way, because we are not physicians.
Y'all know that already.
Yeah, but we still have to let it know for the newcomers. Hey, Patrick McGinnis, thank you for the like. Hey guys, if you're just now chiming in, go ahead and hit us with a like. If you haven't liked already, go ahead and slap a like on us. Just give it that right to the face.
Wow.
And then if you haven't set up your notifications to be notified on 8 p.m. at Wednesday night.
Notify me, bitch.
On Hump
Day.
Day.
It's the Tourette's. Sorry.
Y'all need to go ahead and chime on in and press that.
Chris is in the building.
What up, Chris? That way you guys can be notified when we come on, and then it'll be easier for us to get with you, and you can get with us, and we could just be together. Can you turn the speaker down a little bit?
Yeah. You know what? I'm ashy. Look at my hands.
Yeah.
I washed my hands like 92 times before I came down.
We just gonna be ashy together.
Yeah, but I don't like the way it feels.
We've been washing hands and stuff.
Yeah, I've been cooking today. I cooked and rearranged stuff.
But tonight we got a pretty decent show. We're gonna talk about a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We're gonna talk about
us.
We're gonna talk about love and all kind of stuff, and then we're gonna talk about
we just gonna talk.
We're gonna talk about a couple policies that came out later.
You want to talk about them policies first?
Oh, we want to talk about those first?
Let's talk about those first.
All right, so we're going to talk about the policy
into the show.
So I know for all my people who's been following the election.
It's like we cannot get away from this. Like no matter
what, everywhere. No matter where I look, it's
what
everywhere.
You do, no matter what you try to talk about, it's the topic right now, and like even on Facebook,
it's a hot topic right now.
It's a hot topic. It's like we can't get away from it. We gotta talk about it.
But reason why I'm telling y'all today is because the Harris campaign brought out some of their policies, and and I just wanted to talk about one particular that, well, maybe two. One particular, and I'm only going to spend about 10 minutes on this. So y'all get the clock out right now.
It's not even gonna be 10 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna give it 10 minutes to the max because I know some people in there, Chris, is gonna be chiming in. Unless he in the kitchen.
Hey, Chris fingers ready right now.
Unless
Chris
he in the kitchen cooking.
Lisa, let's hear it, Kamala.
So
glad you're in the building, Chris.
So the Democrats want to implement what do they call it? What do they call it? It's a new tax.
Jody says you got 9 minutes and 59.
There you go, Jody. I appreciate it.
Come on, Jody.
What's the new tax called, baby? It's called
what is it called? We just looked at it.
Shit, I was just reading it.
Oh my god. Give us a second because we literally just
capital gains. It's
about it's on the capital gains.
It's capital gains and unrealized gains. So capital gains tax, yeah, unrealized gains too.
Yeah.
So capital gains tax, they want to charge for.
Look, they own it. They're already on it.
Yeah, well, good.
Y'all ain't shit.
I'm glad you guys are on it.
Look, y'all ain't shit.
Hey, what's up, Margie?
Y'all here for the shenanigans.
Hey, Margie. What's up, Mama? How you doing?
What's up, baby?
If you just now chiming on in, go ahead and hit us with a like or whatever, and
a subscribe, a share,
share to your friends,
tag your friends in it, tag somebody right now.
So the unrealized gains tax and the capital gains tax is going to bring up your house. What did he say? 20. It's like 28%.
Yeah,
28%. So basically, if your house is worth $300,000 now, the 28% capital gains tax is going to put your house to be sold for you to break even is about 548 or 550,000. You'd have to sell your house to break even, and that's just crazy. That's like astronomical. That's to me, that's basically going to crash the economy, right?
Well, yeah, but
especially the housing economy.
The worst part about it is for those who do, possibly want to sell for whatever reason they want to sell for. Think of all the time that you've spent and all the things that you've done to your house, for your house, in your house, and all of this that you've invested into paying your taxes on it, to, you know what I'm saying, to all this stuff you've done to get to the point where when you get ready to sell it, the government gonna take like damn near half of that.
Yeah, for sure. And then capital gains is higher than I mean, not capital gains, but the unrealized. So if you don't know what unrealized gains is, unrealized gains is like say I had money in the stock market. They gonna charge me for the gains that I receive once I cash out, meaning that I didn't even know if I was gonna get them or not.
Well, no, yeah. So you're gonna put it like this. In layman's terms. So say the equity on your house is $400,000. Right. You go to sell your house, you're expecting $400,000, but they're gonna take half of that. You're only gonna walk away with maybe $200,000 if you're lucky. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Chris says, Kamala says it's for the rich only. It's bullshit. Rich people have lawyers to fight it. The only people they are going to be able to go after are the little guy. Yeah, so they're saying, what was it? A tax bracket of like 400,000 or something like that a year.
Yeah, we know that the
what's up, Jarian?
So what's going to happen is those people who can afford houses to buy them in cash, they're not ever going to sell.
Right.
They're not going to sell their house.
Right.
And they're just going to rent it out, just like BlackRock.
Right.
They're going to do what BlackRock do. They're going to buy all the assets. They're going to rent it out. And if they need to get money from it, they'll just take a loan against it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they won't be paying any taxes. That's how the rich bypass tax anyway. They take loans against their assets.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's why you have assets. Like broke people are the people. Well, I won't say broke people. I'll say the broke mindset.
Right.
Is that sticking the money under your mattress? I'm saving up type thing. That's not where you save your money, and that's not how you save your money. You save your money by putting it somewhere where it's working for you while you're asleep.
Right.
And that's what rich people do. And then when you get for instance, like equity, like with our home, we could pull equity from our house and go buy another property
Right. Easy. Just cash.
right now.
And
Like
cash.
right now, because we have quite a bit of equity, and that would be tax free. So saying that is basically the same thing that the people who are wealthy do. It's the exact same thing. You use your assets to make moves for you, and then in turn you pay that back at 0% to yourself.
So this is Mr. Grant Cardone. Y'all check this out and see if you can quite understand what's happening and what's going to happen.
All you guys out there that have heard about Kamala Harris's capital gains tax and proposal to raise unrealized gains by 25%, up to 25%. Look, this is not political. I'm just giving you some information about your finances and your money. If you're in housing or you own stocks, this will destroy the middle class. Absolutely. I don't know what's going on with their administration, why they're coming up with some of these proposals, or if they even expect to really try to push them through or not. I don't know. I can tell you this as somebody that's studied tax. I have an accounting degree. I've studied tax. I've been investing in real estate and doing my best, proudly to say, to reduce my federal tax bill every year. I don't mind paying local taxes. I hate paying federal taxes. So if you are in real estate, you hate paying the IRS, you own a home, your mom, your grandmother own a home and they got equity, or you're a real estate agent or a broker or investor, I'm just going to tell you how this affects everybody. Okay. Again, this is not Democrat, Republican, whatever. So I know a lot of you guys out there hate Donald Trump, but do you hate him so much that you would pay $200,000 extra to the federal government to sell your house? Like this election, you guys really need to look at your money and your finances. America's at a critical point. We're probably in more economic trouble than I've ever seen this country in my lifetime. I'm 66 years old, so I've seen a few cycles now. And again, this is not me trying to get you to vote for anybody, but people should take a better look at their finances. If she pulls this off and can increase the capital gains, I just did some math here so you know what it is. The average home in America is $440,000. You would have to increase the price of that home 50% by $208,000, almost a full 50%. Would have to go from 440 to 648 for you to make the same amount of money. So you would have to take your house that's $440,000, average price of a home in this country is $440,000, and they would immediately all go to $648,000 if every seller said, I want to make a certain amount of money on my house. Why? Because I've been investing in this house my whole life. It's the only investment I have. I'm ready to retire and I want to make my profit, and I don't want to share half of it with the government.
Okay.
So Chris, yes, you're right. You're correct on that. It's also,
What did Chris say?
he said unrealized is they will tax you on your stock to your stock gain just for having it. They will tax you even if you don't sell the stock.
Exactly. Right.
So that is correct. And it's also situations like, say, for instance, you get a home, right, that is passed down to you, whether it be in trust or however it's passed down to you. Well, you don't have to pay anything on the capital gains right now as we speak, from the time you get the home to the time you end up selling it once it's passed down to you. Now, what Kamala is trying to do is that you'll be paying that capital gains when your parents or whoever had the house, whether before you got it or not.
Right.
So that's another situation on the unrealized gains.
I don't even know why she said that as a talking point. Like, that's just crazy to tell you, oh, by the way,
that's why
I'm going to take the money that you don't have and the money that you think you're going to have. And I'm going to tax that. And I'm going to tax all that.
So as soon as you think you got it, I'm going to take it.
Darian, what up, buddy? It's good to see you.
ISIS, you gonna be straight, no?
Yeah, ISIS, you straight.
You got a whole ass house. Yeah. you all right.
Margie said what?
I got my house through the Obama program, which they need not to come up with a lot of money. Yeah, there's a few different programs out there, but what we're talking about is when you get ready, or if you decide
when you get ready to sell it. Yeah, when you get ready to sell.
It's not going to be in your best interest to do so. They're going to pretty much rape you of half of your money.
So that's pretty much Grant Cardone. Hey, by the way, if you're skeptical of Grant Cardone, he has a degree in accounting, certified degree in accounting,
and he studied tax law, and he went to school for IRS tax codes and
Right.
tax law
So
and things like that.
he knows about money.
Yeah,
Now, if you don't like his personality, which some people
that
don't,
don't matter. You know what kills me? Hold on, I'm glad you said that.
I'm
What
just
kills
saying,
me
like,
is
yeah.
when people be like, "I don't like such and such."
right,
I don't care if
Yeah,
you don't like them or
but
not.
what
Are
he's-
they giving
what is
you
he
some
saying?
good information?
right,
Can you take what that person is saying and will it benefit you somehow? Fuck what you like about them.
yeah.
Like, we gotta cut that out.
I've learned more things from people I
That
don't like
don't
than
like.
the people that I do like.
Right.
The people I do like ain't even talking about.
They
nothing.
not telling me nothing. Well, I don't learn nothing from the people that I like.
Tell
The
'em
people
to
that I
smile.
don't like, tell them
who
to smile. Tell the people to smile.
Yeah,
Now then they be wanting to fight. But yeah, like I never understood like people that instead of listening to what the person is telling you, and that's the thing with my kids, like we used to say all the time, like forget how you felt about my tone of voice. Did you hear me?
right. Yeah.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, everybody trying to act like they so
Like,
sensitive
That's sensitive
nowadays.
bullshit. Oh, why you yelling at
Truth
me?
is
Why your
truth.
voice so loud? Like, look,
Truth
bruh,
is truth.
did you hear what I said though?
Right. Truth
Because
is
that's more
truth.
important than your feelings right now.
Y'all better get it together out there now.
I just that's the PSA. That's a PSA. You know what I'm saying? I just was feeling some type of way about that. That's
all right,
all.
what we got next, baby? What's next on the menu?
Shit, we going into the show.
Okay.
We spent Jody. Is our time up? Let's check with our
I think our
timekeeper.
time should be up.
Let's check with
Grant
our time.
Cardone was at least 6 minutes.
Because we didn't even watch the whole video.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
We ain't need to. We was just breaking it down.
I'd like to thank Mr. Grant Cardone for passing down that information for people who don't really do their own work and they just vote for people that don't know what they're doing. You know, no disrespect to nobody, but I'm just saying.
It's
what I'm
no
saying.
disrespect, but I'm disrespecting your level of intelligence. Like, for real. You know, I'm not finna vote for somebody because they the first black whatever. That's
What
not
do you say,
happening.
life insurance.
Am I saying this right? Life insurance, mortgaging, and owning a house.
You meaning that's the trifecta? You don't have to own a house to be rich. You have to own okay, so having cash in your pocket doesn't make you rich. How the world sees in America is your assets. So if you got stocks, bonds, owning property, houses, cars that don't depreciate, that's how you know when you have money. Basically anything that you precious metals, anything that you can use for collateral is considered an asset.
But I think what you're trying to talk about is the when you use life insurance as to become a bank.
Is that what he's talking about?
I think that's if that's what you're talking about, that's a whole nother show.
Yeah, and that's not for people who don't have a lot of money. That's for people who have a lot of money.
Because you're gonna have to take a nice little chunk of change to even start that process.
And you gotta wait years for that to even. That's not something that you dive into and then you could just dive right into.
I think it takes a minimum of at least 2 to 3 years.
Take longer than that in some cases.
It
depends on the market. It depends on how much you're trying to pull.
And it depends on how aggressive you are.
And then on top of that, the money that you pull from that, which is a whole nother show, but the money that you pull from that, they charge you an interest rate on that too.
Yep.
So you got to understand what you're using as a vehicle to use for money.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he says, I guess you're in my regards of having property. Okay. Kamala is a communist.
Yeah. Chris says Kamala's a communist. ISIS says what?
I need to start building my assets.
Yeah, true. You do.
Yeah.
And you can do that through the stock market. You're young. Do it through the stock market.
Yeah, it's time you can open up your Roth.
Yeah, get you a Roth IRA.
Open up your Roth now.
Yeah,
Kyla's about to open up hers.
Put your money in. This is not financial advice, but
no, we're talking to our child right now.
Put a little money in mutual funds.
The listeners are getting free gems because normally these are conversations
that
we
talk to our kids about. But throw some money in some mutual funds. Get your Roth IRA. You can go up to $7,000 a year now. It'll probably be more next year. And then
why aren't you at it again?
I don't know.
What did she say? My feelings are hurt. Plus, I'm retired. She was talking about from earlier. We said we're not gonna hurt no. We're trying to hurt nobody.
Oh, we're not trying to hurt nobody feeling. Margie, you ain't trying to hurt your feelings, baby.
Darian
Darian
says,
say?
and you have this life insurance mortgage policy, so just in case something happens, if the home is paid off.
No, I don't have.
Oh.
I don't have a life insurance mortgage policy.
Oh, okay.
That's not the right word. I have life insurance that will pay my mortgage,
right.
because it's $500,000.
Right.
I have $500,000 in life insurance,
That's just one.
and it'll get divvied up into
You
pieces.
don't know about the other one I got on.
But whatever. But so when I leave the earth, if the stuff that I don't have that we have as assets is not cleared or paid off by that time, they can take that particular money, pay everything off, and then they'll be free and clear of everything. That's what the life insurance was for.
Chris, that's interesting. I don't know if that's true. He says, okay, but that's just it. They're going to take the Roth on gains.
Right. But that's if she gets in office. So like when you hear this type of math.
Yeah, because we're talking about investments and
exactly.
stocks and bonds. Yeah.
When you hear this type of math that I'm talking about, Chris, you are absolutely correct. The math that they're talking about will destroy America. People going to be moving. There's going to be other countries where they lock us out like we doing
like they're trying to do right now.
Like we trying to do with migrants. It's going to get bad if that policy goes through.
What y'all didn't hear is that they are already doing it in Canada, where their capital gains is at 66.67%.
Oh my God, that capital gains is 60-something%.
I'm gonna say it again for the people in the back who understand what I'm saying, that their capital gain rate in Canada right now today is 66.67% taxed on their capital gains. That is fucking crazy. Like, I'm surprised you got anybody living in Canada right now. Like, what? That's crazy.
You pay 50% of your capital gains no matter what your total gains are. As of June 25th, 2024. However, you will be taxed on 50% of your annual capital gains up to $250,000. For any capital gains over $250,000, the ratio increases to 2/3 of, or approximately 66.67%. So who want to move to Canada?
Yeah.
Which one of y'all want to move to Canada?
You see Drake ass over here getting ate up.
What did Isis say? Yeah,
she said, I want to open up my Roth because I tried an insurance policy, but my money not that long, and I need help.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the whole purpose.
I was wondering what was going to happen with that insurance thing that you were doing. I was going to ask you, but yeah, your money got to be long to go that route.
If it tastes like bitter almonds, I'll pass.
Yeah, that part.
Right.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. Annuities, Roth, IRAs,
anything where you would have an unrealized gain on Coinbase, all that stuff. Yeah.
Bitcoin, anything that's dealing with stocks and bonds.
Yeah, Canada's tripping, bro. So if you're trying to move to Canada, you probably should change your mind.
He said that 66% pays for their free medical.
Yeah, it must be paying for something.
Here's the thing though, and let's look at that for a second, because there are some great things that Canada has. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're the country that you don't work more than 8 hours a day or something like that, and then you go home for like you had a 2-hour lunch break or some shit, because they want you to spend time with your family. Like, they don't want you working. So there's a few things that they do that you go, okay.
Yeah, but look at the cost that they pay to get that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'd rather just hustle and get my money and then retire and then spend time with my family.
So, but that's just it, Darian. Darian says, so why don't Canada and America become one country? Because that's where it's going. Yeah, and that's what we're trying to say right now.
Like. Yeah,
that's what
it sounds like the move
is pushing on that policy. So if you read the policy, or you just heard the policy or whatnot, and you don't understand it, we're telling you what it means right now in layman's terms. Like, it's fucked up. It's not what you think, because the first thing they're saying is, oh, they're gonna take care of the poor people. So let me explain something to you. If a person can't sell their house and make money off of it, and they're renting it out or whatever they're doing, whether it's an apartment unit, a condo, or whatever, what you think gonna happen to the person that's in there renting it? You don't think that their rent is gonna go up? You don't think that things gonna get tight? Like, you got to think about how that's gonna impact everybody. Like not just the poor people, the rich people, the medium people, none of that. Like you really got to think of that whole situation, just like that minimum wage thing. Like that affects people differently. It's a trickle effect, and they know this.
I agree with you, Chris. The issue is that the Americans no longer want to be Americans. They no longer want to go hustle. They don't want to go work hard for what we get. That basically what you would consider the American dream is pretty much going to be dead if Kamala Harris puts these type of policies into effect. And I said it, and if you don't like it, it's just what it is.
It's the truth, though.
It's the truth.
It's the truth. Like you really got to get your emotions out of it and your
because
feelings. And
the 9 times out of 10, most millionaires had made their millions through assets by buying houses, flipping them, stuff like that. I mean, every damn near TV show on the DIY channel,
right,
it's because of somebody flipping a house.
Flipping a house or something.
Right.
Yeah.
So and
because we all know what real estate does.
Right. And it takes away. So when you put a gamble on something like an asset, and you put all your hard-earned money into it to make sure that the unrealized gain goes up high, and then someone takes half of your shit, you don't want to own nothing.
You feel like you being raped.
You might as well not own anything.
You feel like you're being raped. Ryan says, how is it that taxes, tariffs, income tax, and over cost of living continue to rise, but they refuse to raise the minimum wage? Well, they did just raise the minimum wage.
Right. They raised the minimum wage.
And
yeah.
And that's a problem.
And who is that, baby?
That's Ryan.
Ryan, minimum wage was not supposed to be the job that you retire at. Minimum wage that's for kids.
That's why it's called minimum wage.
That's for people who are 18, 15, 16, 17,
like, why
18.
the fuck you trying to survive off of minimum wage? Let's just ask it.
Minimum wage is not for someone who has a career-based mind, or someone who's a hustler, or someone who's going to build their own business, someone who's going to get into real estate and be a real estate tycoon. Minimum wage is just the starting point. You're not supposed to be living your life.
Most of your minimum wage jobs are supposed to be minimum wage.
The minimum
jobs.
wage on a purpose, so you can go to a real job.
It's a starting focus.
Right.
It's a starting point. So that's where you start to get your feet wet, to understand social skills with other people, employers, employee relationships, dealing with the public, whatever that may be. That's your McDonald's and your Dairy Queens and things like that. You start getting into other brackets when you start going into the banks and being bank tellers, like those type of things. But minimum wage jobs are supposed to be minimum wage jobs. Now, I get that the minimum wage should increase with the cost of living like everything else. That's not what I'm saying. But we're focused on the wrong thing, because we're forcing this whole raise minimum wage. Okay.
What? Okay, think about this.
What is that gonna do though?
I'm working fries. Do you think a box of fries? So if you went through the drive-thru, do you think a box of fries is worth $20? If you think box of fries is $20, put a 1 in the chat. To go, like, you drive into McDonald's, whatever, your favorite food chain store. If you think it's $20, if it's worth $20, put it in the chat.
I'll wait.
We'll wait for you. We'll read a couple comments. Hold on. What did Margie say?
Let me call my lady to tell me something about my house.
Well, that's what she gonna do if she get in office. She gonna tell you what you need to do with your capital gains.
Darian says that is the state of America is in already. Americans are working 2 jobs and still not have enough income to support themselves, because everything is going up and subsidies of each major city. So, and here's the thing too, because we were talking about this the other day, how people used to crack on the blue collar people, and the blue collar people are the ones that's making the most money.
Blue collar people took the short end of the stick socially and for the
long time,
for the last 100 years.
Right.
If you was a plumber, people talked about you.
Right.
If
Electrician.
you drove a bus, people talked about you. If you was the train conductor in New York, People
Right.
talked about you.
The trash man.
Yeah, the trash man, which gets paid more than all of us.
It makes well, not us.
Well, but you understand what I'm saying.
but and that brings me to another thing. Even the people at the grocery stores, the paper or plastic.
Right.
Do you know how much they make though?
Right.
Like paper or plastic is making $100 grand a year, just so you know.
All I'm saying is that minimum wage was supposed to be the minimum for people to just get started in the workforce. You wasn't supposed to be 45 trying to find a fucking minimum wage job. That's not how it was supposed to work. It was like, and if you're 45 and you're taking a minimum wage job, get your ass out of there and let one of these fucking high schoolers get that job so they can buy the next fucking Planko or whatever the fuck they
Or
gonna
the Dutch Bros
Right.
or whatever they gonna do.
Yeah,
Right.
get your ass up out of here. Like, go do the greeting at Walmart like everybody else do when they get old as fuck.
Welcome to Walmart.
Right.
Chris says, here, I'll throw something at you real quick. I was cleaning out my work truck at work. I found 2 check stubs from 2021. I looked at them and you know what I saw? I was making $10 an hour.
Exactly.
2021.
Right.
Damn.
And look at you now.
He said, right. He said,
Because
Less
you
than-
almost make 100
this
an
is
hour
less than
now.
I am now. So
Yeah.
minimum wage went up. So did my wage.
Right.
Jody says that's $15 minimum wage makes that value meal $20. So yeah, go ahead and raise it.
Yeah.
Right.
So the
Right.
motherfuckers that couldn't eat in the first goddamn place
You
because
damn sure not gonna be able to
because
eat now.
they took away the dollar
The
menu
value
off
menu.
of everything because they want to raise the minimum wage.
Right.
Now what they gonna eat now?
Right. See, y'all didn't think about that.
What they gonna eat now?
Chris says I was making $10 an hour less than what he's making now.
Wow.
That's correct.
Wow.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Darian.
Oh,
says
okay.
that.
Yeah, my bad, Chris. Chris said I haven't made $10 an hour since the 1990s. Okay,
Oh, okay.
$10 an hour less. We'll clear that up for the
Okay.
for the
Yeah,
public.
that's still a good
But
raise.
yeah, but
yeah.
I mean, you're still talking about what, 3 years?
Yeah, 3-4
3 year
years. A
times.
good raise. Yeah,
That's
that's
a hell of a
raise.
good raise. You know what I'm saying?
Darian says facts.
But we gonna get into it. So our show tonight.
No, hold on. I ain't done ranting about this
Oh,
shit.
shit.
For all you minimum wagers out there, get a fucking job, bro. Get a fucking job. No, I mean, no, for real. Like if you minimum wage and that's something that you have to take, that okay, take it. But it's not supposed to
But
be.
That's what it's there for. You
It's
to
not
have
supposed to
take
be
what
a
you have to.
fucking 20-year job. You're not supposed to get pensions off of minimum wage jobs.
Do they
That's a
have
job.
pensions?
So if you down if I ever get down and out, I'm gonna go take whatever. So I can pay my bills and maintain my family.
right.
But what I'm saying is this: that's not a lifestyle. That's
You're not gonna stay there.
that's the stepping stone to becoming rich. What you do with that $15 job that is going to be predicated on how you live your life forever. And
Yeah.
that's why those jobs are for young people, so they can get into the workforce, understand what it's about, and then they can go, you know what, this job fucking sucks. I need to go to fucking get the $30 job.
Right. I need to go start getting myself situated so I can apply for these other, like I said, those other stepping stone jobs.
Chris, what you talking about in Nevada?
I don't know. I know in California it's $20 an hour right now, I believe, which is the minimum wage in California.
Yeah, we don't mess with Darian. We don't mess with fast food restaurants anymore either.
No, I just made a delicious, nutritious dinner
that meal was dope.
tonight. It was off the chain. I double dipped.
How much was
Friday.
minimum wage? I'll look that up real quick, Chris. Hold on. Let me see who this Teresa Young. Ooh, Auntie is
going to
going.
be a park ranger.
How much is minimum wage in Nevada? Hold on.
Chris says I couldn't even get a minimum wage job during the Great Recession. I went out and did side gigs. You literally are making more doing side gigs. You know what I'm saying? Now anyway, like shit, like the person who's painting our house, like you're making more doing side gigs.
Minimum wage in Nevada is $12 an hour,
Oh,
which is if you grown, you ain't supposed to be on minimum wage. You supposed to be hustling, going and taking courses on or taking a little quick course so you can understand how to do something better. Like you're supposed to be bettering yourself.
And
this is
again,
a hustle country.
we're not trying to down anybody who has lost their job or
That's different.
Something happened and you had to go get these jobs. What we're saying is,
If you
don't
35,
make a career.
if you
on-
35 and you telling your manager that they need to have some benefits at McDonald's, like, what the fuck are we doing here? What are we doing here? Oh, y'all don't pay us enough. I can't live off of this. That's the whole fucking point.
Right.
You're not supposed to live off of this.
It's supposed to be for your nephew.
This
or
ain't
your
even the show we're
son.
supposed to be talking about.
No, I told you. That's why I was trying to get on something else. This supposed to be for your nephew, your son, or your daughter who just trying to put some rims on their
Where's
car.
mine?
Chris said, what?
$12. Yeah.
No, for real. He said, I don't want to talk about what I make. People will fucking hate me. You right?
Yeah, for
No,
sure.
hey,
Yeah.
for sure, Chris. He says, in my defense, I am humbled by the fact that I could lose my job anytime. I am
Anytime,
very
any
grateful to have
one
it.
of us can lose our job and have to
Yes.
go hit the streets and hustle.
Yes.
So I understand the minimum wage job, but that wasn't set up for you to make a career out of it.
Yeah, because if something happens and I gotta go work a minimum wage job for a short period of time, that's what I'm gonna do. But it's a minimum wage job is just like food stamps and shit. It's for an emergency situation, or if you starting out or something went wrong, like that's what that's for. You're not supposed to stay
She
there.
said, shoot, when I was in Cali, I had all types of side hustles. I understand that.
Hey,
still-
hit me in
gotta-
the inbox. Let me know what some of them are.
I got a good job. I got a good job right now. I still got side hustle.
that part.
The hustle always the
It
marathon.
don't stop.
The marathon continues.
10 toes down.
Shoot.
Exactly, Jody. That's what we've been saying. It's for the high school kids to get work experience.
Right.
That's why they say you got to have a minimum of a C average
Right.
to even work
To
there.
even
Like,
work at some of them companies, you get like unless you're gonna work night man at the Walmart, you don't have to have nothing. You don't have to
Yes,
be
you
nobody
do.
for that.
No, you do.
You ain't gotta have no grades to stock shelves.
Oh well.
Not at Walmart. All you have to do is have a high school diploma.
Mhm. I'm on the fence right now about investing in future side hustles. What do you mean?
Chris, you are really good at like doing carpentry and stuff in the house. I think you should, get your tool game up and start doing some home maintenance stuff and just making money doing that.
And here's another thing. You like DJing and shit, dude. I
Yeah,
would create
bust the
a
DJ thing
TikTok
too.
page.
Yeah. Get a TikTok
Instagram,
page and start.
Preferably TikTok, but get both. Get a page and just start going live DJing and seeing,
Yeah.
having fun with what you like doing. Because trust me, man, it's money to be made in every shape, fashion, and form. Like for real. Like I'm about to shoot my first porn in a little bit, and I'm not gonna be in it. I'm going to be directing and producing. But I had to clear that up for people.
I get my own I get my glasses back this week, so I'll be able to read. Can you read that for me?
Darian says, well, that's why they force people to go back to schools, but it's only good if you're already in the field and there is room for job advancement because most are hiring people with masters, not bachelors. Well, that ain't necessarily true. Because you're still getting hired with bachelor degrees. There's a lot of jobs that's looking for you with bachelor degrees. I know because we've been recently looking at stuff for my daughter. The thing is this, what happens with some of these jobs, depending on what they are, if it is a specific field, when you get in there, they require you to have a certain level of experience that comes with a master.
Yeah.
So you can get into what they would call an entry level position and then get your work experience, which will help you elevate. And then sometimes some of these companies will actually pay for you to go to school so they can place you in a higher position. So you have situations like that. But that's what we're saying. Like, get your 35-year-old ass out of McDonald's and get into a situation like that.
Right.
That makes
or
sense.
set yourself up to be in a situation like that. People,
Chris, stupid.
the more and more I talk to people out in the street and at work and on the phone and stuff like that, people just think that they're not supposed to hustle no more.
Mm-hmm.
They think that just stuff. Oh, I did this. They just supposed to give this to me, not knowing that there's 6 billion other motherfuckers that's trying to do the same shit that you. Like, it's still a competition out there.
Right.
It's still a competition.
And that's the thing. Chris says, "Oh, you need an old fat white guy to star in your porn film."
Oh Lord,
I do, Chris. So if you want to holler at me,
he said, "I'm tooled up good, but I'm getting too old for this shit." And I'm really good.
I'm really good at it.
I understand. What's she say?
I love teaching these youngsters things.
Yeah, for sure.
No, and that's what
And we
man,
need the old heads to come down and tell us something.
no, for real.
Shoot.
Because I ain't gonna never stop learning myself.
Right. If you stop learning, that's when you start dying.
Chris said degrees don't mean shit. I have a GED and I make considerably more than most people with degrees. This is true. Hell, Chris, out in our industry with Teamsters, there's people out there who got masters and doctorates.
Yep.
Like, you got a doctorate, but you're a Teamster. Like,
Right.
They decided, you know what I went to school for don't pay what I thought it was going to pay for the lifestyle that I want to have. So with that being said, I'm moving on.
In the blue collar world, degrees really don't mean nothing because you get it in experience.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to go into a specialized field, like being a doctor, a nurse, a lawyer, you're going to need degrees for that. You're going to need certifications and degrees for that.
That part.
Margie says she confused.
What you confused about, Margie? What Ryan say? The job market also is very tough right now because of the election. So people are being affected a little different right now as well. No, that is correct.
That's true. And
that's correct.
Layoffs always happen before elections.
Uh-huh.
Reason being is because they don't know when you got people like Kamala Harris talking about she gonna take 25% of your shit. People just kind of get a little scared. I mean, don't we pay enough to taxes, and now I got to give you fucking 25 on my side hustle,
on my side shit, right?
Yeah.
That I don't even know what's going.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, she lost her fucking mind.
Greedy bitch.
Yeah,
I'm not
slap
I'm not gonna even get on her. Shoot me the money. Show me the money. Yep, old white porn actor here.
Oh,
for
here we
real.
go,
I'll
man.
do it. I'm not bashful. All right, Chris, call me tomorrow.
She said, boy, I'm not old head. I'm young as hell. But
Like,
out
don't
here-
get it twisted.
Yeah, hey, I understand.
Don't get it twisted.
He
This
said
new
this-
generation has no competitive hustle. No, and the thing
They got to
about
bring
it
that
is
hustle back, man.
they on their phones, like the shit crazy. I was somewhere yesterday and I asked the girl to do something specific and she rebutted me with what she thought I wanted. And I says, why don't you just do what I'm asking you to do since I'm paying for it anyway? That would be easier for all of us.
Right.
But she was young, she was retarded, and she was about to get fired because one thing you don't do is you don't do certain shit when I'm paying for it because I will ensure that
We
you
talking
no
about
longer work.
So we talking about the dictionary word retarded, slow. Slow to retard, to slow down, not helmet wearing motherfuckers.
Well, they retarded too.
Well, they slow, but in a different way. We ain't talking about special slow. We talking about that she just couldn't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That type slow.
One thing about high paying, what? Read it, babe.
Which one? Sorry. One thing about high paying occupations, people need to realize you have to live a disciplined lifestyle. For example, I'm subject to a zero tolerance drug alcohol policy.
Yep.
Not only that, but if I fuck you up at work, I could end up in prison. I think that's where he was going next.
She said, yes, we've been busy down there. Margie said,
do I need to do something else in my field?
And Margie, ain't she about to retire soon?
Yeah, you
love?
just retired, didn't you?
Yeah. Didn't you retire?
That's when he says and that was the second part of
If
his
I fuck up,
comment.
okay.
Then I can end up in prison. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and that's true.
Yeah, that's just like airline pilots. If they got a zero tolerance.
Zero tolerance.
Yeah.
I'd have to agree that my generation has no competitive hustle. It's quite the opposite, as well as my gen creating new jobs entirely. Yeah, and so that's the thing, because like that was one of the things I used to tell people back in the day when they would be at their jobs. I would like, listen, if you can create your own position, like nobody else can do what you do, you have to create that for yourself, and then you'll get recognized a certain way.
Right. And Isis, what I'm speaking on
I'll send it to you, Chris.
Is the people who are not creative, the ones that don't have the creative atmosphere to create their own job. They need to go out and hustle and work hard like everybody else is, who's not making new jobs for themselves. They need to go hustle. They need to get in the game.
Starts to say they are the give me generation. Yeah,
for sure.
And we looking at them like, what? Isis says disagree, but I can't speak for everyone, just the people I surround myself
Right.
with.
Yeah. And when what I'm saying is that the people that you're talking about, those are anomalies. That's not the majority of the world. Majority of the world is looking for a regular job and then don't want to be competitive. And when it does get competitive, they bitch out and they quit, or they say, oh, the job wasn't for me. They come up with some type of excuse.
Ryan says, I just think that they are tackling it a different way and creating new avenues to success that once wasn't possible.
What?
You will have to give me an example of that.
I just think that they're tackling. Who are they? They're defending laziness?
No, I think he's talking about the youngsters. Yes, but he's saying I think that they are tackling it a certain way, a different way, and creating new avenues. But I'm like, you would have to give me an example of that, because all I keep saying is these niggas getting fired.
They're getting fired.
I just keep all I hear is complaints left and right everywhere I go.
Just put it this way: we work a blue collar job every day. Someone, a new kid who's 18, in between 18 and 20, is walking around the job with the phone in their hand. They don't know what to do. They're not asking the proper questions to get the proper teaching that they need.
And we make a lot of money.
They just lazy.
And these motherfuckers is walking around doing that.
They just lazy.
Not even understanding that this job can be taken from them, or it can be they can be put in a space that they don't want to be put in. I'm not slow, but I can change. Marjorie, I love you.
Retarded equals 2-strap Velcro shoes.
Slow.
Yeah, for sure. And don't forget the helmet in the mouthpiece, baby.
Thumb in the mouth.
Right.
My job will let you come to work and then fire you. That's
but that's pretty much everybody's job.
Just let them come on in.
By the way,
you know what you did last Sunday.
We didn't really need you today, but at the end of the day, just go ahead and pack up your shit.
Mm-hmm. She said, yes, I did, but it seems I need to do something else. So if it seems that you need to do something else, that means you know, and I'm not going to put you on blast, but I'm gonna just say, this sounds like you didn't have a retirement plan in action.
Yeah, and if that's the case, what are you good at?
Right. And that was about to be my next thing, because if that's the case, now you have the opportunity to make this retirement fun for you, because now you get to do something that you like doing, and you could possibly make money doing it. So you need to really sit down and think about, what are your hobbies and what do you like doing? Because I tell everybody who retire, you're supposed to be enjoying life right now, not going to work because you forgot about you had to put a new kitchen in your house. Like your house, you don't retire until your house is paid off. You don't retire until there is no retirement if you're in debt. I'm just going to put that out there. So if you retired and you were still in debt, you didn't retire.
And that's why we have this show, so we could talk about things like this.
He said, damn, not retarded.
So the people who are coming underneath us can understand that they need to do something that's better than what we did. That way they're not stuck in the predicament that some of us are in.
Trust me, we tell our kids, don't wait till you get into your 40s to figure this shit out.
Right.
You're supposed to hustle and grind in your 20s, be solidified in your 30s, and start reaping the benefits in your 40s. Not the way we did it. And we only did it this way because, hell, we didn't know either.
That's the same thing with me, Chris. Me and you are kind of the same when it comes to work.
The company I work at, I don't view it as just a job, though. I kind of take ownership of it, such that I truly am concerned with the well-being of the company, my coworkers, and the general public.
I'm kind of the same way.
Well, I have to be, because of what I do.
Right.
What I do, if I don't do it right, people can die.
Cuzzo says he has 75 employees underneath him, and he says the hardest workers are the old folks, and the young ones never want to work. Yep.
Show up or want to leave early.
Tell it like it is, cuz. I mean,
leave early.
I know some of my younger people around me don't think that I see what's going on. But when there's anomalies out there where they have people who are really building some new shit and they're working on some new things. But 90% of that population from 18 to 25, them motherfuckers ain't worth a damn.
Damn. The new generation is scary.
It's scary. And when I look at them, I go, God damn, what the fuck is going on?
No, for real.
Right.
For real. I see it all day, every day, whether it be at work, whether I go somewhere and see it. Like live streaming. Ryan is answering my question. Like live streaming, major gaming tournaments, social media influencers, media managers, crypto investments, and things of that nature. Okay, but here's the thing, Ryan. These are people who are hustling and creating their own business.
They're creating their own lanes.
I'm talking about what are you doing at the job? So we're not talking, and that's the thing with the youngsters. That's where they need to be into the social media game, because it's money to be made there, and it's lots of it. So I personally know people who do very well at it. I know people who don't. I know people it does work. But what I'm talking about is these kids at these jobs. We're not talking about that. That's something that, especially with the pandemic, a lot of people came up on that and was like, I ain't know shaking my ass on TikTok could generate me 10 grand a month. Shit, what did OnlyFans do? I'm finna put my toes on there. Isis says, I think a good example of that would be like the expansion of the social media gurus, etc. Our generation created a platform that pays you to live life. I think that's what he means. Okay. Yeah. And again, that's where I was saying, like, we're not talking, that's an entrepreneur.
Hold on.
That's not, we're talking about these kids at these jobs. Chris says, my loyalty is to my craft, which includes my employer, my union, my fellow tradesmen, and the general public. Yeah. And that's the thing. I'm loyal to whatever is loyal to me. And I say that day in and day out. I say that, like, I even say it when I'm at work. I'm not loyal to the companies. I'm loyal to the people. So if you respect me and you appreciate me for what I do and what I'm going to do for you, because my job when I show up is to make you look good, make you not have to answer crazy ass questions because somebody did something crazy. My job is to make your life better and easier. So when I show up, I'm going to do just that. I just want to make sure that you appreciate that. So loyalty is going to be reciprocated that way.
Check this out. Gen Z currently make up 30% of the world's population, and it is expected to account for 27% of the workforce. So they're not creating jobs. Only 3% is creating jobs from the Gen Z nation. And those are people who were born at the end of the 90s all the way to 2012. 72% of Gen Z is more likely gender to have either left or considered leaving a job because their employer did not offer feasible, flexible work policies.
That sounds about what we just said. That sounds pretty
70% of Gen Zers prioritize pay, salary as a top aspect that they want from their job. More than half, 54% of Gen Zers spend 4 or more hours a day on social media morning consults. 88% of Gen Zers spend their time on YouTube morning consult surveys. That's the survey it came from. 76% of Gen Zers actively engages with Instagram.
70%?
Yeah, 76%.
Damn.
68% of Gen Zers use TikTok and 67% use Snapchat. 49% of Gen Zers use Facebook and 47% on Twitter. Male Gen Zers use platforms like YouTube, Twitter, Discord, Reddit, and Twitch for more frequently, while female Gen Zers take the lead on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and Facebook, which is because they're more picture based. That's why. 61% of Gen Zs report feeling nervous, anxious, or on edge over the past 2 weeks. Exploding topics. I'm reading all surveys that's been for this year.
And I still, for the life
on
of me, don't understand what they be going through.
On 45% of Gen Zs describe their mental health as excellent or very good. On 41% of Gen Zs expects to own a home one day. 98% of Gen Z individuals own a smartphone. 73% of Gen Z individuals watch video content on their smartphones only.
So again,
it just confirms I've been telling
what we
y'all.
just said.
Yeah.
It literally confirms everything that we just said.
Right.
The new generation, we are doomed. We're going to shit.
My loyalty, and hopefully that
I read that already, babe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we was on
computer skills.
No, I got it. Tersa says, yeah, a lot of older people miss the retirement plan due to circumstances, but you don't give up. You keep pushing through till you get to where you are going, life doesn't stop. No, absolutely. And that's just the thing that
All you need is you need 10 good years of hard goddamn work putting into assets or stock market, something. You need to bet on something. If you don't have enough money, it's time to bet on something that's going to bring back some money to you.
Yeah, and I'll say it like, because it we hear it all the time, but it makes sense. Scared money don't make no money. Yeah, Jordan, it's hard to find good help that is young. At my work, I have to say the young guys, we've got our shit hot. Wait, we are very lucky to have them. I love them.
There's a couple of young guys that come out in my job and they're rock stars.
Mr. Wendell West. Oh, I'm sorry, babe.
Go ahead. I was trying to give Margie her. I look at my grandson and then and son and then Mr. Wendell West in the building.
My guy, this guy, he says a maid, porter, or dishwasher in Culinary Union makes over $20 an hour per hour. Once they pass probation, free medical, dental, and pension, free lunch, free uniforms, vacation. Also, a porter and maid together can buy a nice house, condo, or townhome. And he knows because he's a realtor.
He's a realtor, yes.
New generation does not want to work. It
Right.
starts at home. Parents do better.
Right. We've been saying the same thing, Wendell, and thank you for chiming in on that.
Hey, hitting the nail on the head.
They don't want to work. They want it to come easy.
They lazy as fuck.
Right.
And then they settle. They settle for just like mediocre. Yeah.
Yeah. A maid, porter, dishwasher, Culinary Union is a blue collar job, guys. Those are blue collar jobs.
Isa says, what? That makes sense. Let's talk about love.
They ready to segue. Get off me.
Yeah,
Get off me.
Right? Because we gonna she said, damn, my generation gonna be homeless as fuck.
She said I have stocks and buns.
And Darian Jackson says, at my job, young folks come to work 1 week for the one check and don't come back.
And don't come back as soon as they get a check.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I've seen it. I've seen it. All right, we're gonna get into it. Wendell West, I disagree. A combined income of $40 an hour isn't gonna buy a house. In fact,
that, Chris?
It ain't gonna do shit.
Not with this new administration coming into the works.
Nah, Chris, they could buy a house. They could buy a house together, but they would have to
Aunt
be.
Terry. She just spelled her name weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They could buy a house together, Chris. They just can't.
I didn't recognize the pink hair, Auntie. Sorry about that. The pink hair had me, thinking it was somebody else.
Darian says they should call them the influencer generations, social media potential new income if they are talent influence others.
Yeah, but everybody, and that's great. I mean, it's great that they're doing that, but everybody ain't gonna get that job. Everybody ain't gonna be a content creator. Everybody ain't gonna be the best video gamer.
Right.
Now, you got to get a job eventually.
Now, Jordan, what I'm definitely gonna say on this right here, that's facts. He said they're gonna be living in a real bad neighborhood with that income.
Yeah, for sure. You got to go to Alabama to get you something nice.
I ain't say you couldn't do it. I just said you're not gonna do it.
You can get a good townhome though.
Like you want to do it.
She said it's purple now. Faux show.
Chris says, no, Treasure. I make more than that, and I don't think I could buy a damn house at today's rates and prices. Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that on that income with two people who are solidified and who are together, they can do it together. But that's the only way they can do it. If one of them lose their job, it's a wrap. Now, going off of what you said, yes, for us, it's the same thing. Like, could one of us buy our house and pay for our house? Yes, but then we wouldn't be able to live like we live without the other income. So it kind of,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We're running off a 2 income thing. Now, if we went down to 1 income, whole lot of things would tighten up.
Change.
It would tighten up.
It would be super tight. It wouldn't change too drastically, but it would just be like, damn, I like to get up and just go do whatever whenever I want to. I would have to think about that now.
Right.
Not Bama land.
Right. She said, not Bama land, not the sundown state.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, for sure, the sundown state.
Right.
where nobody works at night.
So we were supposed to be talking about something totally different. We'll get into it a little bit. It's the title of the show is Love, Laugh, and Secrets. How well do you know your partner? Have you ever really thought about that? Like, have you been in a relationship and you thought you knew your partner, but then you were like, damn, I don't really know you like I thought I know you. Like, for instance, what's your partner's favorite color? Baby, what's my favorite color?
I don't know.
Oh, you cannot be serious.
Is it cowboy blue?
You close enough.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Look. Auntie Terry said blue.
Yeah, cowboy blue. My brother's house in Bama costs more than the one I had here. Oh, well, maybe I should retract that statement then.
So then maybe not Bama. What's the Mississippi? Maybe
Mississippi.
we'll go with that. Montgomery.
Yeah.
Montgomery.
Monroe, Louisiana.
Yeah, let's go Louisiana. Chris says, "Yep, my ex-wife thought we were on the level. I don't know. She was gambling money away faster than I could fucking make it. I had to divorce her, otherwise I'd be homeless."
Chris,
Damn.
you just got to give yourself a hug, man. Shit. Tennessee. New Mexico. Yeah.
New Mexico for sure. For sure.
Yeah, man. So what's the next question, man?
So I had kind of put up I came up with a few questions, and I'm just gonna sporadically pick one and we'll both answer it. So let's do this one. Let's get some raunchy fun going.
She said khaki pants, sneakers, and cold brewski.
Oh, where that's at? All right. If we were having a role play night, what characters would you want us to play?
If we had a role playing night.
What characters would you want us to play? And it don't ask this, but I want to know why.
Oh Lord. What characters do I want to play? You should have gave me these questions before, so I
no, because it makes it fun. It makes it to where it's not rehearsed, it's real. You know, we transparent. We keep it 100 with the people.
The Cosbys.
So you would be Cliff.
Well,
we role playing though,
No.
so I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I'll be Cliff, nigga.
Okay, so
What?
all right.
What?
I'm just curious. I'm clear now though,
Yeah,
for the most part.
Whatever. Tarzan.
Chris said I'm talking shit now. I'm Jane. Chris said Shrek and the Green Princess.
Right.
Cisco and Ebert. Y'all stupid.
Hey, Randy McFarland, thank you for the
Randy.
Margie, thank you for the like. Willie Gray, thank you for the like.
Will.
Jordan, thank you for the like.
Appreciate you, Jordan.
Auntie, thank you for the like.
Auntie in the building.
Chris, thank you for the like.
Yes, sir.
Charles, thank you for the like. Charles
Yes, sir,
Anderson.
Charles. Oh, hey, Bill.
And then who is that? Michael Martin. And then there's four
Oh,
more.
Mike Martin.
There's four more that I can't see. And then Pat
we
McGinnis
appreciate
and
y'all.
Stephen. Thank y'all. I appreciate all y'all.
For real.
Is that Reggie in the building now?
Reggie said 3 little pigs so he can huff and puff and blow your house. Okay, so I think this is an easy one for me. I would do Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, you want to blow some shit up. That's why.
Babe, think about when we first met.
What
was the first thing that we was admiring of each other's?
Well, we
no, tell the people.
We got a couple bang bangs, and we know
we
how to use them.
And we was excited, and we was like, "Oh, you got that one?
Right.
And you got that one? Let me see."
Right.
So we was already with the shit.
Right. I understand. I ain't mad at you. I'm just saying,
So I would do. I mean, like, I that's just something that pops off the top of my head. Like, if I had some time to process that question. Moon Boots is in the building. What up, Moon Boots?
What's up, Moon Boots?
If I had time to process that question further, I would probably think of something else. But I kind of like that whole Mr. and Mrs. Smith thing.
All right, what's the next question?
All right, next one. Let me see. And for those who are watching, if y'all have a question, y'all can sure type it in the chat. We will answer it. If you could pick one song that describes our relationship, what would it be? Is it a love ballad, a party anthem, or something more risque?
What is it? When white turns to gray? When gray
When
turns?
smoke, well, okay, when smoke turns, when white turns to gray.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's us.
He took my answer.
Whatever.
He took my answer.
Yeah, that's by Bilal and
Pinky and the Brain.
that's
I'm Brain, just for the record.
Bilal and a bunch of other artists.
Nah, that's just Bilal on that one.
Yeah, but they had a bunch of feature artists.
That's just him on that one. You're thinking about the one with Common. You're thinking about the one with Common, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu.
That one too. That's a good one.
CeeLo. Yeah, but yeah, when white turns to gray.
Jordan said his is on the road again.
On the road. Y'all ignorant. Where the bones at this weekend? wait.
Ain't too proud to beg.
Ain't too proud to beg. Yeah, I gotta go with when white turns to gray too. Like every time it comes on,
Shake that ass.
shake that.
Y'all
ass for
stupid
me.
out there.
Shake
Let
that
me
ass
go
for
ahead
me.
and put these on here.
Okay, so here's a good one. What was the first thing you noticed about me?
Your teeth. You had all of them. I had to count them. I'm like, she got 30 something in there. Okay, we good.
Not the 30 something. Man.
Yeah. I got a tooth problem. Like if you missing teeth, it's a bad day for you when you meet me.
You know, to be honest with y'all, I don't even understand how my husband is even attracted to me, because his quality of what he likes and wants, man, like he don't like nothing. I'd be like, babe, look, she fine. He'd be like, she all right. I'm like, what?
No, I just like a certain style of girl, and it necessarily don't have to be look. It got to be like, they aura and stuff got to be good. It can't be I'm not too good with the ratchets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he don't do nothing ratchet.
Yeah, I'll walk right away from you.
He don't do nothing ratchet. No, auntie, I'm for real. I knew I was different a long time ago. All right, so the first thing I'll say, wait, Chris says, well, my auntie says I'm blessed. Chris says I'm a gangster. Which one do y'all believe? My hands. I ain't did nothing with my hands.
That's because you beat people up. That's why.
Reggie, stop telling secrets. I think the first thing that I noticed, well, aside from his height, that was
my toofuses.
Well, no, you do got a nice mouth too. That didn't come out right. But one of the things that I played with the most was his hair, I think. Because I was like, remember when I was like, I started rubbing your hair and I asked you too, because
I was like, just juices and berries.
He said,
just juices and berries.
I thought he was one of them gel wearing dudes. They took the gel and they put it in their hair, they go out and all that shit. So he sat on the floor and I was on the couch and I went to go put my hand in his hair. And I was like, oh, this is shit. He said, you sure got a pretty mouth. Jordan, stupid. So that was one of the things I noticed. And I was like,
Darian said Black Messiah.
D'Angelo.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to listen to that. I'm gonna have to check that one out. So
Jordan, you stupid.
I think that was one of the things that I noticed first.
What else? Let's get through them.
Let's see. There's a bunch of them, so we just gonna pull up a few. All right. What's one fantasy you've always wanted to try together, but you haven't mentioned it yet?
I really don't have one other than, midgets.
On your side.
Other than midgets, but we don't have to do that together. We can just,
Wait, time out. Hold on. What's your midget fantasy?
And I know a couple of them you can call.
What's your midget fantasy?
Huh?
What's your midget fantasy? No,
What do you mean?
oh, you be more specific.
No, you know what I'm gonna do. Act like you don't know what I'm gonna do. Let's not act like we don't know.
So like multiple midgets?
With two at the most, I can't handle more than two. You know, I'm getting old in my old
Well,
age.
can I watch?
Yeah, if you want to watch,
I,
yeah,
I wanna watch.
yeah. We'll bring
That'd
the
be
midgets.
fun. All right, y'all heard it here first.
And I got a
need to
couple
get
that you might want. You know,
I need to get a
you-
couple midgets.
You might like them. You know what I'm saying?
You
get
know
it.
I'm selective though, and I ain't even
No,
that way.
they-
like you gotta
they-
really make me. You
they
got to
re-
be bad for me to cross that line.
They right. They right. Yeah, I like oompas, but not loompas. See, there's a difference.
Mm.
I like oompas. Oompas only.
Hey, wait. He said, Cuzzo said, can she change an alternator?
Yeah, she sure can.
Are you asking if I can change the alternator?
Yeah,
Oh.
she know how to do a serpentine belt, oil change, all that shit.
What is fantasy skydiving, Chris?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. What's
Like,
fantasy
what is you
skydiving?
oiled? Was you oiled up or some shit?
Yeah. Don't you fall faster if you put oil on?
Auntie said, I can't stay in here. She said, oh my God, your uncle would flip. He didn't know about the midgets, Auntie?
Oh man.
Everybody know about the midgets.
I like them good looking midgets, man.
I
Them-
tell people at work, if my husband is having a bad day, just walk up to him, grab him by the hand, and just whisper in his ear.
I like a good
"Midgets."
looking midget, man. And it gotta be the proportionate ones. It can't be the one with the short arms and shit and the weird bow leg thing going on. Like they gotta be proportionate. They-
He said, shine like them ride or die chicks, no Becky types.
Right.
Hey, Darren, you don't know how close you are right now.
I don't really like damsels. Damsels get
Damsels
on my
in
nerves.
distress.
Yeah, they get on my nerves.
He don't like no emotional ass crying all the time. Don't know what the hell going on. Just up. Yeah, all right. Let me stop.
Looking like Willow. No, not quite. But I'll send you some pics, cuz don't worry about it.
He said, "You crazy? Must be proportionate. Left cheek, right cheek.
Right,
Y'all
right.
ignorant."
You know what I'm talking about, man. They
Oh my god!
I ain't never met a midget without a booty though.
No, for real.
All midgets got booties.
For real. Hey, listen, I was watching some midget porn one time.
I don't do that. But the
Oh, like how you said it, like it was a problem.
that's,
Like,
yeah, I don't do
I don't
that.
do
That's,
that.
that's
You taking
outlandish.
this too far.
That's taking too far.
Because I wanted to see. I wanted to
That's-
see if everything was midget.
That's like eating cereal with silk milk. That's just
I
that's
used
taking
to
it
do
too
that.
far. That's,
I did it.
that's going too far.
It was the almond with the sweet
Yeah,
part. That
that's
shit
no.
was delicious.
Oh yeah, silk has got a recall.
Yeah. Well, we. Oh yeah. Well, we.
Yeah.
started drinking all that shit.
Silk milk has got a recall too. So y'all watch out for that stuff. Left cheek, right cheek. You
Shake it,
goddamn right,
shake
Reg.
Y'all ain't right. Oh my god.
Don't have me pull one up. I'll pull one up. Be right back.
He said, "I need to smoke. You too fucking killing me."
Well, let
Oh.
me put up the questions banner. Where is it at, baby?
He said, "Midgets is one of my bucket lists for sure."
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
You done crossed the line. George says you done crossed the line.
Come
What,
on,
who crossed the line?
come on, cuz I'll send you a couple. You gonna like them.
Man, hey, listen. I was just curious who crossed the line, me or him.
See, he probably talking about me.
Yeah, he probably because you always crossing the
Whatever, I ain't worried about it.
line. I ain't worried about it.
But yeah, y'all have any questions for us? If not, we're gonna get up out of here and get up out your face. We just trying to hold you long enough to make you laugh and don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out.
And we might continue this next week until another subject, another topic, since we didn't really get into it.
Right.
But I love it though, because I love when everybody is kind of locked in and this is a true conversation. Because even though I know you guys are here to watch us talk to each other for the most part,
Yeah.
we want to engage with y'all too.
Yeah.
You know, we want to know what you want to talk about, what you want to do, because we're gonna give it to you differently than how everybody else does. We're gonna give it to you like for real. We're gonna go look that shit up and go, look, man, I looked that shit up, and you don't want to do that.
Hopefully the Gen Z step their game up
They're not.
once they realize
They
that they can't play video
They
games
not.
for the rest of their life
They're not.
unless they really good.
They're not going to realize that until they get into their 30s, and then that's
Ooh,
when
that's
they're
gonna be
go.
late.
That's what I'm saying.
That's gonna
It's
be
a
too late.
it's a cycle. So imagine what their kids is going to be like.
Yeah, because taxes wait for nobody.
Like we're the last
inflation weight for nobody.
We're the last of our everybody that is in the Joel, is that you?
What up, Joel?
Joel, where the fuck you been?
Right, for sure.
What's up, fam? Joel is in the building. Yeah. The thing is, like, it's just bad, man. He says speak on the midget types. Oh, he talking to you.
What you mean the midget types? Like
I can only tell you about what I saw in the porn.
They got to be proportionate. They got to have nice features. They can't, they got to look good. They got to look like a grown woman. They can't be no kid looking motherfucker.
Like a little toddler.
Right. You can't be, because some of them look
weird.
Like some of them look like little kids.
Chris says I'm back. What did I miss?
Yeah.
Sean got to talk about his midget types. Reggie, I did get them. I didn't finish looking at all of them. So let me go through them, because you sent quite a bit of stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna actually hit you up tomorrow on some stuff, because I want to kind of have you on the show in the near future. But
yeah,
yes.
Reggie, you need to go ahead and chime in.
Reggie said you like Miss Juicy.
Miss Juicy, I don't know. Let me look her up. I think I do. I think I have her on Instagram.
He said, I think I do. I think I have her on Instagram.
Hold on.
Chris said, what did you see, Treasure? Well, Chris.
Yeah, Charlene. You talking about Charlene? No, I'm cool on Charlene. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Charlene ain't look. She don't look good.
He not with that one.
No, that's scary, homie. Like
Taylor in the building. What up, G?
What up, Taylor?
That's my fam right there.
But yeah,
this is what I saw, Chris.
You just gave me a nightmare, man. I don't even know what to do with this.
I'm gonna show you some midget porn. So what I noticed was midgets are not midgets in those areas. That's weird to me. And that's the reason why I watched it to begin with. I was like, dude, I'm trying to see. So I pulled up me some midget porn and I was like, yo, he's normal people size.
Midget porn.
Yeah. But what was weird was like, I mean, it's a bunch of weird shit that I watch, because porn is just like,
she weird.
Well, the thing about it is, so I don't like nothing that's,
you're weird.
Like, oh, it's missionary. Wow. Like, I want to see some shit. I want to see you like throw a motherfucker up on the chandelier, spin them around.
Damn.
Yeah, Chris, I'll send you some shit.
He said a
hamster hung mule. It's been some midgets that you was like, come on, for real. Yeah.
I like the twins too, but they getting a little heavy, man. Like they.
Oh, there's some midget twins you like?
Yeah. They getting a little heavy though, man. They after they didn't drop a couple kids, they got a little heavy on us. Any other questions out there, y'all?
Questions?
Before we get up out of here. Joel, come in at 8:00 on Wednesday night, man.
Hey, Joel, I'm gonna hit you up, because I want you on the show too, man. I might be pulling you on the show sooner than later. I do want to get with you. Remember movie Lil Man?
Yeah.
Nursey.
Yeah.
That shit's so crazy though. Like, honestly.
Well, if y'all don't have no questions, we out of here tonight. Thank you for chiming in every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. on Hump Day. And we love that y'all came out to hang out with the Hams. Hopefully we could do it again next week.
Yeah,
because we'll be here. Sometimes y'all won't. But you can go ahead and look at it. If you missed something, you can go ahead and look at it on YouTube.
It's
Facebook,
over 100
Instagram.
and some videos that's posted.
Yeah,
so
something out there.
Have fun.
Right.
And we try to make sure we title them so that you can kind of know what the show is about.
He said he's gonna do some at the Garden on the West. I believe I know the lady who runs that. I can't remember her name. But yeah, the Garden on the West is cool, man, because they give you free food when you work.
Oh shit! Well,
if you go work out there, they'll let you take vegetables and fruits and stuff home.
Man, we need to implement that into our next policy, our next contract.
He said,
hey, little massage that be on the Let It Go. I think that's the show. I think they from Arizona. They nice. What? Is that the midgets? No, the little midgets I meant from Atlanta Housewives, I believe.
Yeah, for sure.
Look, Darian ain't no help. He like, let me get you with these midgets.
Well, thank y'all for chiming in this week. And I'm Sean Cheltenham, and I'm one of the Hams.
I am Treasure Cheltenham.
She don't even know her damn name.
And I am too one of the Hams. I'm trying to be a midget for her Halloween or some shit.
But yeah, this is the Ham Show. Y'all chime in every week, Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Love y'all. Peace out. Have a good evening.
Peace and blessings to y'all. Salute. Enjoy the weekend.
Go ahead and hit them with that. footage.
Beautiful bean footage. They stop pushing buttons.
I didn't put.